Hi everyone, I'm Emma from Present Mind, and I'm here today to give you a short guided session that's all about kindness. So some of you may have tried on the Present Mind Mindfulness app. There's an actual loving kindness practice, and this practice is just an alternative to that one really, and it's really helpful in cultivating more kindness towards self and kindness towards others. And there's lots of neuroscience evidence in the benefits of kindness and compassion practices on our emotional resilience and our connection, our relationship with others. And I think it's actually needed more than ever during this pandemic time. So this practice probably will last around 10 minutes and maybe slightly less. So just inviting you to find somewhere comfortable to sit down, and up to you whether you prefer to keep your eyes open or closed. That's fine, but maybe find somewhere nice and quiet. You may hear a bit of background noise the day I'm recording this. There's quite a lot of rain. Even though I'm inside, I can hear through the roof. So as your mind wanders, as our minds always do, sounds of rain or other sounds in the house, just notice your mind's wandered. Same with thoughts, and just bring your focus back to the practice. So I'll be leading this with my eyes closed as well, but it's up to you, of course, what you choose to do. So this is memories of kindness. I'm just inviting you to close your eyes or lower your focus. And to begin with, just inviting you to drop into the body. So possibly been up in your mind all of today, thoughts, maybe plans about the future, thoughts about the past, just random thoughts. So for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to invite you to come into the moment. Start with just focusing on the body. You might like to notice the contact your feet are making with the floor or wherever they're resting. Or maybe notice the contact of the body against the chair. Perhaps noticing where your hands are resting. Any sensations in the hands and fingers. So we're just dropping awareness into the body. Simply noticing how it feels right now. Inviting you now to bring your focus and attention into your heart area. So by this, I don't necessarily mean biologically or physically where the heart is, but that emotional centre, that place we have where we feel kindness and care and empathy. Sort of psychological heart centre. Inviting you to drop your awareness there, settling in on the heart centre. Maybe noticing how it feels at the moment, and there's no right or wrong to any of this. And the memories of kindness practice is a guided visualization practice really that invites you to bring to mind various memories. So there's no worry if something doesn't come to mind straight away, just sit with it, just see what happens. For the first step, I'd like to invite you to bring to mind a time, a memory of a time when somebody was kind to you. So maybe something in the past, recent or further away. Just recalling a time somebody was kind to you. It can be something really simple. So just allowing that memory to be there. Perhaps recalling what happened, what the person did, what they did that was kind, and also recalling perhaps how you received that kindness at the time. Maybe you can recall thoughts you had at the time. Or maybe you can actually recall more of the muscle memory, so physical sensations you had at the time of receiving this kindness from somebody. What we're doing here is just letting a memory of a kind act just flow into our body, really. Allowing the thoughts of that to be there in the memory. And perhaps you'd like to see if you feel anything now as you recall that memory of a time when somebody was kind to you. You might notice sensations in the body or feelings, emotions. You might not. There's no right or wrong. Just be really interested and curious. Just allowing that memory to drift away now. And for the next step, I'm going to invite you to bring to mind a memory of a time when you've been kind to somebody else. Again, in the past, distant past, or the recent. Be something really simple. Just bring to mind a memory of a time when you've been kind to somebody else. So perhaps just allowing the thoughts to be there of that memory, what you did for the other person. Maybe you can remember how they responded. Maybe you can remember how you felt at the time, physically, or any feeling you had at the time doing this kind act. Perhaps also noticing any sensations right now as you remember this kind act you did for somebody else. Again, noticing what it feels like to give kindness. Just allowing the feeling of giving kindness out to others be in your body and how that feels. Just allowing that memory just to stand to one side, just let go of that memory. The final memory to invite you to bring to mind is bringing to mind a memory of a time when you've been kind to yourself. So something you've done, just in a kindness act towards yourself. Again, in the past, the recent past, or the distant past. Just inviting you to allow the thoughts to be there of the memory of the kind act you did for yourself. What was involved, maybe how you felt at the time, receiving this kindness. Perhaps also noticing any sensations you feel at the moment as you recall a kind memory. Perhaps giving yourself a break, just being kind to yourself, letting yourself relax, whatever it is. Noticing how that feels in the body when you recall that now. Just getting that feeling of kindness going inwards. Being kind to ourselves. Just allowing that memory to drift now. For the very final step, just inviting you to bring all of these memories together, but just generally see if you're able to feel what it's like when we think about kindness, whether it's kindness we receive from others, kindness we give to others, or kindness we give to ourselves. Just try and feel this in the body right now. Maybe there's nothing, and that's fine as well. Some people have described this feeling as being a little bit like on a cooler day, you feel the sun on your skin and it warms your whole body. Or maybe on a cold day you have a warm drink and when you're actually drinking it, it warms you through. So just letting that feeling of kindness, giving it, receiving it, giving it to ourselves, just spread through our body. Just allowing the kindness to go in and out. For the last few moments, maybe just choosing to focus on your breathing. Just focusing on the in-breath and the out-breath, which in itself is a kind act, just being fully present with each breath right in the moment. So you might just like to imagine the in-breath is breathing kindness into yourself, and the out-breath is sending kindness out. Sticking with this for the last few moments. Just feeling that in and out flow, kindness, compassion and care. And when you're ready, if your eyes are closed, you may choose to just open your eyes again. Start to gently bring a bit of movement into the body, maybe starting with your feet and hands, and movement through your legs and arms. Having a bit of a stretch, whatever feels right for the body right now. And we'll just bring this memories of kindness practice to a gentle close. Thank you, everyone.